Welcome to the Rapture Extensions channel. Welcome back if you are not new. If you are new, please like, share, subscribe down below. Let's get this channel growing. Let's get it popping. So I wanted to talk to you today about why I decided to start being a full-time lash extension artist, how I converted into more of a freelancer and personal lash tech. And I'm also going to walk you through how to book me now that I am a personal lash tech, since I don't have a book that's just immediately available for just anyone. You have to go through a screening system to get to me, where you have to go through an approval process, and then we can schedule you an actual service date. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's talk about how I got into the lash industry. Let me keep this brief, okay? I was a federal employee for the Postal Service and had some commotion going on. I really think it was just God shaking up my life. Honestly, I was praying for a lot of things that I wanted differently. So it was happening, you know? And when it all happened, I was telling myself, like, well, you can't be mad at what you asked for. You just gotta roll with the punches. So yeah, I was still an employee, you know, with the federal system. You just can't fire someone. And then I got into entrepreneurship, moved back home, had a lot of changes going on. I will talk about that in another segment if you guys are interested. Started another company that was taking money, and then came across the lash extensions, which I thought would be a good hustle, until I got into the classroom, okay? Because when I got into the classroom, I was like, what did I get myself into? Like, I have a background in cosmetology and hair and everything, but this was a whole new ball game, okay? So yeah, I didn't know what I got myself into. But fast forward, it took a life of itself. It ended up blowing up. I swear, I got maybe certified in July. I was helping my instructor teach other classes come November, which is probably like a 3-month span, 3, 4, what? You do the math. And then I had some personal issues where I had a sick parent who only had 3 months to live, and that kind of took a life of itself. So it was do or die for me. I just kept promoting, getting nice at my craft, because one thing you have to learn about lash extensions is that it's really just a craftsmanship. I just wanted to learn. I'm one of those type of people where I like to master everything that I try to do. So it's just the perfectionist in me, which my girls actually turned out to really adore. So yeah, that's really how I got into the lash extension industry. I really don't want to say it was anything more. I really found myself being the most productive around that time, maybe because I did have another responsibility of a parent on my hands, but it was definitely one of my most flourishing moments, to say the least. Like, I know it was a lot, but I was just so on point, you know? I had some discrepancies with some of the energy when it comes down to women. Now, I have personally grew up with women, nothing but sisters. I was raised by a single mom. Well, not really raised by a single mom. I had both my parents at a point, but you get what I'm saying. My relationship with women, I'm not sure if it stems from the way that I was raised. Even though I really tend to have a good relationship with women, I'm just not a person personally who likes to share my energy at any given moment. Like, I have my hibernation days where I like to go hermit. And that's me replenishing and refueling my energy so I can be the best that I can be later. And lash extensions was just a lot. Like, I like to accommodate. I like to make sure that everybody is well taken care of. That's just me. I do it with my friends. I do it with family members. I do it with myself. So if I have to be comfortable, and I want everybody around me to be comfortable. It's the Libra in me, the equilibrium, okay? I had to kind of draw the line, push back, and find my boundaries. My career took off, and it was taking off at a speed where I wasn't fully equipped. I started having employees that would do clients for me, and they weren't well equipped. So I wanted to come back to the drawing board, get some things in order, because I found out written was really not, well, I won't say the best. I just needed more structure, okay? Like, structure is everything when you know you're in business. So that was the issue that I had. I like to be behind a computer and trying to get all the engines in the background and all the blueprint to the business. I didn't think that it would take a life of its own to even sit down and have to do these things, but I have done them, and we are here. And now I'm in the space where I could be a personal lash tech, so I am not doing the 9 to 5. I have put my elbow grease in, And I'm here to say that you cannot just walk in and catch me or just book an appointment, okay? So I'm going to walk you through the process of scheduling an appointment. Just like everything else I pitched to my girls, you know, they thought it was like the wrong decision. They were not with it when I first got rid of having an actual public suite, like where you could just book and come in. I was like, yeah, now I'm going to come to either your house or you can come to me, which I happen to live in another state. I was driving multiple states. Another store. They were like, what? Excuse me, you come to my house? And I was just like, yeah, like a mobile visit. Like, I'll come to your house, get rid of my overhead. I wanted to take my funds and do something else. And lo and behold, they actually found out to love it. They hated it at first, but they really loved it after a while. Like, it was just like, oh yeah, I have to go home. My lash tech is coming to me. They like, hold on, wait. Your lash tech comes to you? And they'd be like, yeah, she comes to me. They'd be like, who are you seeing? Because I have to go to my lash tech. As a matter of fact, I heard stories about lash techs canceling at the last minute, just not showing up, and just different things. So, like, for them to hear that I'm actually coming to them and they can lay on their couch and they can be in the comfort of their own home and they don't have to worry while their eyes is closed for a number of hours, they loved it. So I'm setting up my screen recorder right now to walk you through this process because, trust me, I'm aware that it is a process. I have a great record in history when it comes down to customer service, period, not just a gender situation. But I have to say, we know that whenever you have like a lash tech or a hairstylist, that we become another form of your therapist. And I love that these women really cherish me with some of their most deeper secrets or things that they had going on in their lives, whether it was good or bad. You know, I cherish that we were able to build a friendship and a relationship, you know, just get to know each other. I wasn't always equipped to engage. Maybe that's the word that I would say. I loved all the women, don't get me wrong, but some days, you know, you're low on batteries, you have your own personal things that you're going through. So it took a toll on me, I have to say, especially since you heard the story saying that I took care of a sick parent in my first couple of months actually starting out into the lash industry. So it was a different type of feel, giving me a fire. The accommodations, I couldn't make everyone happy, I couldn't satisfy everybody, so I really just had to be okay with that I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Things is just not meant for you. Like, you need to know when to come and when to leave and when to part ways. You have to know when to say goodbye. And honestly, this was just time for me to say goodbye. I never planned for it to be, well, I kind of did. I just never thought that it would be to the extent that it is now, where we actually train girls, and my knowledge and my experience out, and I'm also utilizing my own platform and marketing to help other girls underneath the brand to flourish and to grow, be their own boss. And we should check out a little commercial real quick. So I am on the Rapture Extensions website. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be coming from Instagram or one of our other social media platforms. We do have Pinterest, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, and of course the YouTube. So if you would just go and type in raptureextensions.com, it'll just pop right up on your website. And honestly, this will be the training side. Like I said, we are doing more so trainings. Well, I am doing more so training, sorry. I am Rapture Extensions. I am everything behind it. All the designing, the website designing, the social media, it is me designing over here and, you know, spicing it up. Once you go to the Rapture Extensions page, it will take you to the educational side of the platform first. And if you want to shop, you could definitely click on the shop. And it'll take you to our e-commerce store where you can actually get more insight as well. Yeah, you know, we offer different personal trainings, we offer mentorships, coaching, and we also offer for you to open up your own RE salon where we give you the whole blueprint and you're able to just flourish at your own pace, be your own boss, call your own shots, handle your own customer service, handle your own accounting books, and you just carry the brand name with you. You could be stationed anywhere. We are not limited to locations. We will ship everything right to your doorstep for you to flourish. Now, we do have certain guidelines that we ask you to stay within when it comes down to representing our brand. So our ambassadors is able to become an ambassador over here, where you will be taken to the homepage to learn more about an ambassadorship, whether you want to be for a client, whether you want to be a wholesaler, or you want to be a lash tech. We have that, and we have different programs and extensions for every budget. Now, to find me and to book me, you could go to Find an RE LashPro, and that will be on both sites. Whether you're on our online shopping site, you can find it right here at the top where it says Find an RE LashPro, and it'll take you to the same webpage right here. If you are already a lash tech and you would just like to join the brand, it is just a simple fee that you can pay once a year, actually. It's a yearly fee that we will apply your information to this website, and you could be featured here. So when all of our guests and everyone visits the page, that you could be found, they could see what they like. Now, this is perfect for, like I said, the girls that I don't service anymore because maybe my services is not for them. And it's really because of like locations, and I travel a lot. Yeah, I like to travel and I like to enjoy my air. And you can click right here on me. One of my clients was like, why do you have a picture of someone else up there? And it was a picture of RG3 from the Ravens football line. His wife, which was such a pleasure to deal with, work with, and to service. Really enjoyed having her around for some time, and she was a volume girl. So yeah. So then you'll come up on a page where you get a little bit of background information on me. Now, like I said, trying to find a good way to make all of this simple as possible. Honestly, the only thing I need from you once you fill out the new client approval is simply just a time, date, and location, and your application that you would like. The only thing that I require is that you give me time. If you have something to do, that you either schedule around giving me my time, or you schedule on a day that you are open and available to give me enough time, depending on the application that you're asking for. So this is why the new client approval actually comes in handy. Like I said, it will give all the information that I need to make sure that I am fully prepared to give you the most efficient service that you could possibly have. That depends on location. I need to know your background history. This is the time where you tell me if you have any disorders or any type of diseases such as ADHD, or if you are having a habit of pulling on your lashes, if you have alopecia. These things help me know how to schedule you, because you can assume that you want classic, and I understand that we go by prices. Either way, if you're talking to me, you have to talk to me nice at this point now, okay? Like, I'm sorry, it just is what it is. When I was in cosmetology school, the first thing they taught us the very first day is not to sell yourself short. So my pricing is my pricing. This is why I have other lash techs, and I'm trying to grow the brand to have a bunch of lash techs, just in case, if their location, if their pricing, if their look, if their craftsmanship works for you, that you're able to book them. And if they are having any discrepancies, that I can actually help, being as though that I have worked with Fortune 500 companies and insurance and payrolls and things like that, where I have more of a business savvy experience where I can help in that field. So any way that I can try to help my women and my ladies to have an extra couple dollars in their pocket, I am here for it. So like I said, the client pre-approval will get all this information. It'll walk you through the different application sets, so you have a better understanding of exactly what I will be doing, and which might attract and appeal to your face, because we know lash extensions is unique to everyone. This actually is a good barrier for me, because like I said, I would have clients before where they could just schedule and, you know, at any given time, and these were my regulars, and sometimes they were new clients, and we all know that we want new clients, we want full sets, because those is where the, you know, where the most money is coming from in the lash services section of the business. So it would throw my time off. Like, have a block of 2 hours for a regular classic set, and if you have a healthy lash line, and I mean healthy, I'm talking layers on layers, I'm talking and let it not be curly, okay? Like me, I am curly, I am long. My people do not like doing my lashes. It's something that you have to take your time doing. I'm not like, well, you can see me, I have them, but I'm not like full, okay? Like, you would be able to see how full my lashes were if I had like layers on layers and layers. Like, I have lashes, but it's not to the degree that some women are capable of having. So this helps me figure out whether or not you need more time, if I need to get a different color of lashes for you, if we need to find a better application service for you. There are women who could say, oh, I need a classic set, and will look like this. We have to do either like a volume set or something, because if you actually want to see a lash look, you need to upgrade the application service. Classic is perfect for girls who already have a nice healthy lash line of lashes, and they just want a little bit of density or thickness to it. Now, when volume and all those things come into play is where the drama comes in, all right? And if you already have lashes, we already know the more lashes you have, the more that's added onto it, the more drama that's going to be there. And we love drama, okay? Good drama, lash drama, okay? I love lash drama, okay? Energy exchange thing, and sometimes some energies was having me in, well, wasn't me having the drama. They would, you know, surround me with some drama that had nothing to do with me, and I did a wonderful job of keeping myself out of it. You have to draw a line. You have to find your boundaries. I recommend that you find your boundaries in any type of service providing relationships that you are offering. And this is where the terms and conditions come in at. I can actually go over this. I do travel a lot, and some of my girls really don't care. Like, I've had my girls meet me in different states that I have been in, or pay me to come to them. I just ask that if it's an event that you give me at a time to get everything together, to get everyone consulted and screened, so that I am fully prepared, and schedule a good time, because we already know that lashes is a time-consuming job. So if you have weddings or anything like that, there is an event button for you. If not, it will be added. So I'm glad I'm doing this video, because I swear I've been going through my head like numerous times back and forth, trying to figure out the perfect structure to have everything spelled out, where I don't have to always repeatedly answer different questions in different ways, which can turn your clients off, because then they think that you are not sticking to one answer. You were able to go over our policy to see exactly how we offer. My main thing is just giving me time to make the perfect set. I am a perfectionist, and I like to get it to the T. So that's just what I do. Give me my time, okay? Like, if I'm here and I'm showing up, I want to show up, and I want to show up right, and I want you to be happy. Like, we all know that you came to actually get a lash set, and you want to look like you have a natural pair of lashes. So that is the goal, and that is my goal, what I try to strive for, to have a full, complete service. I do have multiple locations. One of them, my main one, is in York, Pennsylvania. Now, I really don't have too many restrictions when it comes down to coming to me, because you are coming to me. I don't have to get up, I don't have to drive, I don't have to do all the traveling. So this is something that I kind of lean more lenient on. And honestly, I know it does say strict terms and conditions, which is true. I will say that, but I am not as strict with the availability. Now, if you try to go to a VIP reservation, which is more so for salon and mobile visits, that way you can have an ample amount of time. If you don't want to come to me, this is the room that I do work out of. This is the chair that I do work on my clients. My lash stuff is back here. You can't see because it's not super tall, but having a salon visit will give you the receptionist, the bathroom, the parking. So there is some additional fees when it comes down to it. And I do go up on prices just because of the salon fees and things like that I would have to be responsible for. So your cheapest bet is definitely to come to me, whether I am in Atlanta, Georgia, or I'm in York, Pennsylvania. I do work out of both. I travel back and forth. Mobile visits start at $1 per mile. Now, when it comes down to mobile visits, I have to be honest, this will be from my current location at the time of the booking. This will only be from 1 or 2 locations, and that can be from the York, Pennsylvania, or the Atlanta location, okay? I'm not saying that if I'm in Africa that you got to pay for me to get to you, okay? Like, I understand that's reaching. I know that's reaching, but that is not what I am implying right here. Now, what I like to do when it comes down to having mobile and salon visits is I like for people to join the list and to reserve their appointment. Actually, right here is also good. It's more simple. So if you could just put in what services you are requesting and then put down here, preferred time and date. I'm pretty sure you'll see a little bit of changes because, like I said, I'm always updating this to make sure that it's as accurate as possible. It will have whether or not you want evening, morning, or noon. I would like to know more days. And this is for you joining my subscription list. I want to say, if you want to come consistently, then that's fine. I had subscriptions before, and I was doing this when I did move to Atlanta. It was working. I love having subscriptions. It makes me feel more comfortable and secure in this industry because I know that I have a set date payment coming. Instead of waiting for random payments to come in, my girls would just pay for a set of minutes that they would utilize during the month, whether they were regular, like every 2-week girls, or we have some girls that need to be every week or however often they needed to be. Overall, this is the way to book me. With salon visits, I do try to combine clients so that the fee can come down, but honestly, the fee what you pay right here is what you get. When you want to have a private session and you don't want to wait on anybody, you can utilize this and pay the cost, and it wouldn't be any different. You could go here. Like I said, the York, Pennsylvania would just pull up. And give you the actual booking form. Now, after you have done the new client pre-approval, there is a approval and denial process that happens after you submit. You can be denied. I will not lie to you. You can be denied. I have denied people before. And this is because we understand that lash extensions is not for everyone. So you are able to appeal it. Let me also throw that out there. You are able to appeal the denial if you feel like you should not have been denied. If I find out that you're allergic to any of my products, which, you know, the new client approval does go through, or if, I'm trying to think what other ways you could get denied. But to be honest with you, I will deny you service if you approach me wrong, and I mean wrong like with an attitude or anything like that. Like, I want all my girls to understand that you do not have to service everyone, and just because they have $1 does not mean that you need it or you have to take it. Like I said, all of this is just my boundaries and protecting my energy. I didn't want to strictly just walk away from doing lash extensions at all, because there are some girls who do not want me to walk away. I am a part of them, and I love that. And I love that they keep money in my pocket. If you get denied, I will recommend you to actually underneath our brand. Now, the good thing with them is that our brand does not just limit them from just services. We offer so much more to help them. We have partnered with a platform called Unaffiliate to help our girls find different salons and suites and rooms to be able to service clients, whether it's hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. That's their choice. It's your choice. If you are a lash tech or you are a beauty instructor, tattoo artist, or anything, this platform helps you. You are able to do the reviews on both parties, the host and the guest. You could see comments. You could see the videos, Yelp reviews. So if they have hotels by them, restaurants by them, or anything, you can understand what is given in the room. If you want to book a training, you are able to go right here to the online courses and person courses. I strongly recommend that you try the online courses if you are new to the lash industry. We can ship all the products right to your doorstep. You'll take the whole lash theory online as well as the mannequin practice. There are some tests and some quizzes. We are always updating our educational systems. We have the classic and volume. If you want hybrid, it's just the combination of the two classes. Where you can take the theory and the educational side and get your information, get your feet a little wet in the lash industry. And if you feel like you want to move and advance to the next level, I do recommend having an in-person course. This will have you certified as a lash technician. I do not certify lash technicians that I have not overshadowed personally, whether that's virtually or in person. Like, I have to see you work, and for me to give you a certificate underneath my branding. Online courses just gives you a certificate that you have the theory and the background and the knowledge on lash extensions, not that you are a lash technician. You have to check with your state to see if that is something that you have to go through them, through an accredited school to get your recommendation. They are adding lash extensions to a lot of esthetician programs now, so you don't have to go out into another lash company. But if you want to be certified through us, we recommend going right here to the in-person courses. And this will take you right here for you to understand and to see the different training courses that we have. For classic, volume, the hybrid is a 2-day course. We are able to give you, and honestly, the kits are sold separately. If you want to bundle everything up, then just put everything in your cart. You could go right here and put in like a lash course, and it will ask you, so you can see what we give. The lash courses comes with its whole program on how to lash, the different thicknesses, the troubleshooting, bonding rules, and then you can add on either a standard or professional kit. The professional kit gives you everything from down to the tool, down to the actual table. If you want to recline the chair, you can also request for that. That would be a little bit more money. So you can do this virtually. I do have multiple locations, like I mentioned before, so you have to choose a location. And then the desired training date. Give me a little bit of background on you, if you can have a model. And then that would be an order for that class. And you can bundle that up. I don't really typically do too many sales because a lot of people don't jump at them. They tend to like me when I'm regular price. I don't know. So if you want to book a personal class, you're able to do that. We also help you after your class, and we will give you mentorship and coaching and business and branding, building credit and different things like that that we know of. Honestly, that is a course that you will kind of do it yourself, walk you on through how to do your branding, logos, and things like that if needed, because we know there's a lot of information already out there about that. Yeah, if you want a group training, that is also available. Just fill out the form, and like I said, you can also shop with us, which we hope you do. Have great apparel. Now that you got a sense of what we have to offer, how to book me, how I got into this industry, exactly why I decided to leave, which was, number one, I had to find a right placement for me and my energies and my balance me sane. Second was that I am focusing on other things such as helping lash techs and ladies and women. I am introducing a new YouTube channel here that won't be so focused on just extensions. Make sure you guys follow. I'm going to link it into this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, follow, and let's get to know each other personally. Like I said, I was not good to do this on a face-to-face daily type of tip, but I can do this on the videos and the YouTube, and I do want to help my girls. I do want to be there for some type of support system. I'm not an expert in all fields, but I do know some things from being in my own life experience. We will touch base on that channel, and we will get personal. I ain't never got personal before on social media. I don't care if it was Twitter, Facebook. I ain't never got too comfortable or too personal. So I'm going to be trying to break out of my shell in my comfort box over there. So check that out. This booking site would definitely be more efficient. If you are a new client, please go in, do the pre-screen, tell me about yourself so I can either book you and schedule you or send you to someone who would be better suitable for you. Like I said, my hours are not crazy. If you come to me, I really don't care. If I'm here, come see me. I do keep in touch with my girls so we could kind of wrap up and solidify an actual date if they need to change or rearrange. Most of the time I'm already paid, so I really am not tripping. Yeah, this was my video why I decided to stop lashing full-time. So I didn't necessarily just quit. Now, there was some moments where I definitely did quit, but I had to get other things in order. I had too many businesses at once, and like I said, this was just supposed to be a side hustle that turned into a whole nother life of its own. But I have been grateful from the bottom of my heart for each and every last one of my ladies, okay? You guys have helped me be able to put my dad very, very comfortably with Jesus, all right? You guys have kept me sane. You guys have kept some of these men out of my way, because the way you spoil me, I swear. I don't think you understand. No, I'm not crying. So, I am grateful. I am definitely appreciative of what the lash industry was able to offer me. I met some most astounding women. Some of them that have became friends. Now, if you are watching this and we did not have a good rodeo, hopefully in another lifetime or next time, you know, we all evolve, we all grow, and I know I'm definitely not the same exact person as I was before, so hopefully we can collaborate again. I hope to see more of you, see more of me. I hope that we can collaborate and we can uplift each other, honestly. That's really what I wanted the channel for, to give away information. Anything that I could share, I'm willing to share. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Until next time.